Just gonna wait for people to come in. I haven't been live in days. I want to see how everyone's doing. It's fucking cold. I was gonna record in the house, but I wanted to smoke a bowl, so I'm out in the cold. Maybe I should share this while no one's here. Alright. I did bring the cards out to the car, but I don't really feel like pulling anything, but I brought them just in case. You never know. You never know. Where is everybody? I should have messaged Vera. I meant to message Vera. I got a message from Vera wondering where I've been. I should have let her know I was going to come on tonight, but I wasn't even sure if I was going to come on tonight. The energy feels like there's like a void. Like there's a void energy, but it's, I don't know. Stuff is shifting. Stuff is always shifting, but there's different kinds of shifts, and right now there's like a void, like there's like an opening for things to come in. So it's kind of like I don't know, it almost feels like a blackout, and like things are about to come back on real soon. I don't know. That's the best way I can explain what the energy feels like right now to me. Um, and I don't mean blackout like somebody drank too much and they blacked out. I'm just blackout in general, like if all the power went out and the sun was down and it was just like blacked out. There's like a silence to the energy. It's kind of like, I don't know if I should be excited or scared. That's what the energy feels like. Um, it feels like it's leading to something, but I'm not sure what. I mean, it's going to be different for everybody. Hi, Glenn. How are you? I'm in the car and it's fucking freezing cold out. I got the heat on, but it's not really doing shit. Oh, thank you, Spider-Man. And Rydog. My eyesight's terrible. These are new people, so you guys probably haven't been in here hearing me say my eyesight's terrible. So if you see me like, I don't know what it says, that's just because I'm trying to fucking read. Um, you know what, maybe I will pull a few cards, and then I want to smoke a bowl. I should have just pulled cards in the house and then came out and smoked after, but whatever. Ooh. We got the Hierophant and the Three of Swords. Ooh. With the Ace of Cups at the bottom. So somebody's feeling something that they're scared to feel because they've been hurt in the past. Um, I just heard like I've been down this road before. I've been down this road before. Um, hmm. It's leading somewhere different this time. It's not. Whoever this is, it's not. It's not what they think. It's not what they think. Like it's actually what they think that it couldn't be. um, You know, it's almost like when your intuition is trying to tell you something, but your fear is much louder, and your fear is telling you, like, nope, we've been down this road before. That's no good. Don't do that. Um, but you have to use your discernment. You know, there's a lot of times where fear, you know, our ego gets triggered, and our ego really starts playing on the fear. You know, it's like if we've been down this road before, then we should know how to navigate through it. We don't necessarily have to completely avoid it. There's something here. I don't. I'm like nervous to keep saying that because I don't want anyone to head down a path that they've been before that they actually shouldn't. This is someone. It's like they know it's not the same as before, but they're so scared that they're convincing themselves that it is bad. All right, let me pull a couple more cards. I put them back in the deck, and then we got the Three of Swords again, and we've got the King of Pentacles. And we have the Death card at the bottom. That's that void energy that I was talking about. It's like, it's like you've experienced something, you've been through something, you reached the end of it, and now there's like a transitional period where things are changing, something's coming to an end for something new to begin. And on the other side of that, there's a path that it's like it could lead to this because it has in the past, but if you navigate down that path differently than you did the last time, then it doesn't have to end up this, and it's more stable and grounded and secure. Um, no, it's tricky. It is. It's tricky because you have to learn how to trust yourself, and most people don't. You know, a lot of people don't trust other people, but they also don't trust themselves. Underneath the Death card, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the intuition. Remember I was saying how it's like their intuition's trying to tell them, like, this is okay. It's not, you know, when they're telling themselves, like, oh, I've been down this road before. It it's like they're trying to convince themselves of that, but their intuition's telling them it's not the same fucking road. Um, it's fear that's telling them that. Hmm. Hi, Katie. How are you? Look, I got a haircut, Katie. I chopped so much of it off. Uh, I was gonna keep it a little longer, but then I was like, no, let's take like 4 or 5 inches off. There was too much of it. Um, you guys, I put the cards back. I shuffled a little bit, and they came up again. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. And underneath the Eight of Pentacles is the Page of Cups. Somebody's focused on something that they're curious about. They're not sure because they don't fucking know. They don't know where it's going to go because, again, it's that battle between the intuition and the ego. Um, you know, our intuition usually, when it's trying to tell us something, we're like, but that doesn't make any sense. Like, you know, logic is trying to tell us something else, but our intuition is like, no, it's okay, go this way. But your logic is like, no, I've been down that road before. Um, hmm. Hi, Jesse, how are you? Such BS. She fucking sucks. Well, you don't have to be here, bro. Oh, man. People are funny. It's like, why are you wasting your energy even talking shit, you know? Probably because you're a miserable person. Are you okay, Jesse? Do you need to talk about something? Hi, is it Mukesh or I can't fucking see. I need glasses. um, Three of Swords. You know what? I'm gonna separate these cards and I'm gonna clarify. Especially this Three of Swords keeps coming out repeatedly. Hi, White Runs. How are you? The Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. With the Five of Wands at the bottom. Yeah, the uh, to like either hold back or to like really work hard on it. That's the battle. It's like, do I stay where I am or do I move forward? Do I put in the work or do I put in nothing? Do I put in the work or do I put in nothing? And that in itself is causing pain. That in itself is causing pain. All right, let's get some clarifiers for the King of Pentacles. Okay, that was barely a shuffle. Seven of Swords and the King of Wands. Yeah, and it barely let me shuffle, so we still have the Five of Wands at the bottom. The King of Pentacles and the King of Wands are two very different fucking energies. One's like fucking like fiery and like aggressive, I want to say. And the other one's just like chilled, laid back. You know, doing this, the running away, the hiding, the avoiding, not only does it cause the I was gonna say Three of Hearts, Three of Swords, which is pain, heartbreak, but it's also causing a frustration. You know, it's turning this grounded person into this like ego driven, struggling with their fear, struggling with their fear, the monster inside. The monster that always tries to convince them that it's never going to work out, everything's always going to go wrong. And for some reason, I'm really focused in on this. I don't know if it's supposed to be a dog or a wolf, but to me, it looks like a wolf. Um, they're a lone wolf. They're used to being alone. They're independent. I mean, we had the Ace of Cups when we started this. It was the Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant and the Three of Swords. So it's like, you know, if this is love for someone, it's like you've been down that road before. You've had your heart broken before. It's like, I don't want to do that again. But something's telling you should. And the avoiding and the hiding, it's creating conflict inside. It's making somebody ungrounded, but they're used to being a lone wolf. It really shakes this person's world up to be at this crossroads. Katie's like, are you okay, bro? Ah, man. Yeah, like it's struggling to find the balance, but it's, you know what? People need to learn how to trust their fucking intuition, but most people don't even know it's their intuition talking to them half the time. It's like sometimes you know because you get that feeling in your gut, but sometimes your intuition's trying to talk to you, and if you're like blocked energetically, you can't hear it, and you're missing like the like I want to say somatic signals. It's a weird way to put it, but that's what I just heard. Somatic signals. Um, I just heard trigger point. What does that mean? Um, you know, somatic signals, trigger point. I'm not really getting anything else, but for me, I'm thinking maybe there's a certain trigger that sets off certain sensations in the body, and having to like tune into what that trigger is, tune into where it's triggering, where it's setting things off. Yeah, underneath the Five of Wands is Temperance, trying to bring it into balance, but then underneath that we have the Tower. Tower is just like, it just fucking hits you all of a sudden. Um, and then there's the Wheel of Fortune. It's like a sudden change. A sudden change. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna leave it here though. I'm gonna leave it there. Um, yeah, I've been wanting to come on for like days now, but the energy just feels fucking off. Burned before GTA 6 comes out. You know what's gonna get burned right now? Fucking weed in my bowl. But anyways, now that I'm done with the cards, how is everyone doing? It says we have 11 people here. How is everyone doing tonight? My bowl is ice cold. It's like the heat's warming the car up a little bit, but not much. Not much. Hi, Ryan. How are you? Why, what was Izzy saying? I mean, I trust you, Katie. It doesn't really matter what they were fucking saying. Hi, Glenn. Don't choke. I'm trying not to. I haven't been smoking, so. Oh, man. Yeah, so we got 13 people in here, and there's stuff I want to talk about, but, like, I don't know, the vibe doesn't feel right. I don't feel like it's the right people in here to be talking about certain things. Oh, my cash tag? Oh, what, for, like, Cash App? It's the Misfit Spirit. I mean, anybody wants to ever donate anything, I always appreciate it. Oh, Binford. uh, yeah, you know what's funny? I was just talking about that today when I was getting my hair cut. I was telling the chick, I was like, I gotta figure out how I want to say, like, I'm ending the stream, because I just naturally always say I'm gonna get off soon, guys. And every time I say it, it just doesn't sound right. So it's funny you're bringing that up, Binford. Izzy thinks we're going straight to hell because they say Jesus says so. I mean, we know I talked to Jesus, Katie, and that Jesus and me are fucking cool. In fact, he's here right now, smoking a bowl with me, keeping it real. Yeah, Izzy does need to go smoke a little. Oh, man. You know, you're saying that you know you're going to hell. I mean, I think we're already in hell, guys. You know, I think it was my last live stream. I was telling everyone that like I was going to bed recently and I like had like a vision as I was falling asleep and it like weirded me out because it was Mullet. It's like this like bull looking fucking being thing. Um, and it was holding a baby, and then it took the baby and it swallowed it whole. And then the next thing I saw was like where the baby was going after it was swallowed, and when it was reached where it should have been a stomach, like I could see like inside of this being, and like when it reached where the stomach should have been, the baby was coming down to earth. And I was like, oh shit. So there's like a baby sacrificing demon fucking bullhead thing that's like eating, swallowing a baby whole, not even chewing it, just puts it in his mouth, swallows it whole, then it sends it down to earth. And I was like, oh shit, our reality is in the belly of the beast. That's crazy. But then again, I'm just a crazy person on YouTube. You can't really take anything I say seriously. I mean, I think God and the devil are the same thing. And people get mad at it. I'm just like they're two sides of the same coin. And Jesus isn't who people think he is. It's quite disturbing. Um, Burning, boiling hell. Hi, Mohammed. How are you? I'm not teasing anything. You know, during the last live stream, I got a notification for my Instagram, and I was like, oh, like I'll check that after. I checked it after, and it was some guy telling me that he needed me to heal him while he strokes his big black cock. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm not here for that shit. So if like, I mean, we can joke around and stuff, but if that's like all someone's here for, to be like, oh, I want to stroke my dick to her, fuck off. Get the fuck off my channel. Fucking degenerates. Can't fucking stand people. It's like, dude, you left the live stream to message me, but like, what was the point of that? What was the point of that? Because like, if anywhere in his head he was like, I hope she messages me back and wants to do that, like, he's a fucking moron. A complete and total fucking moron. Ay, ay, ay. Exactly, Lenny, these religious nutters. Yeah, no, it's like, you know, I don't mind religious people coming in here. It's the religious people that are pretty much fucking brainwashed. That's how I look at it at this point. They can't think for themselves. They can't speak for themselves. All they can do is recite Bible verses and tell people they need to fucking ask Jesus for forgiveness. But they don't even fucking know who Jesus was. They think they know because they read it in a fucking book. That's stupid. That's stupid. Because, I mean, how many things are we learning that what we were taught in school is a fucking lie? Do you think fucking religion is honest? I'm not saying there's not honest religious people. There are. But religion's a complete and total fucking manipulative fucking... Dude, I was watching... Oh, I was talking to Phantom recently, Katie. Well, not talking to him, but texting with him. And he he suggested a channel on YouTube to me, that he suggested it a while ago, and I had watched some of the videos, but you know me, I go down a million different rabbit holes, so I sometimes forget that I was in one because I'm over here in this one. Um, Archaics. It's an awesome channel. It's got some good stuff on there. But this dude went hard. He had like a video talking about pretty much how like religion, like Christianity's a cult, and he was saying there that there's like 10 things that can, be like, there's a list of like 10 things that make something a cult. And if uh like there's a group that has at least like half of them, then they are considered a cult. But he was listing off all the things, and he's like, all 10 fall under religion, falls under all 10 of what would make something a fucking cult. And he was like giving all the reasons, and I was like, oh shit. Oh shit, some religious people would be fucking mortified to hear that. Like, I'm not in a cult, but it's like, think about rituals. I mean, they do want you to eat the body of Christ in church, you know, drink his blood, drink wine. I mean, practically witchcraft happening in the church. And people are like, no, no, no. I don't know. I don't know. If people don't want to be like open up their minds a little bit and say, well, like, maybe there's something I'm not seeing that I could be seeing. And if people want to stay closed-minded and just, that's fine too, as long as they're happy with their life. Um, but nobody should be trying to force their beliefs down anyone's throat, because Jesus certainly wasn't walking around telling anyone they had to fucking believe what he believed. And people want to like be like, oh, like, I worship Jesus and God, and it's like, yeah, but you're not doing what they would do. You're being judgmental and feeling like what people if people don't believe what you believe, that there's something wrong with them or they need help. I feel like everyone's path is different. Everyone's on their own fucking journey. If you need religion on your journey, you need religion. If you don't, you don't. Me personally, I started off religious in life, and then was like, I feel abandoned by God. The fuck? But it's like, you have to find it within yourself. So many people are just so focused on finding something outside of themselves because they can't fucking believe in themselves enough. More like loosen up and take a chill pill. Happy Weeds Day. Weeds Day. I was trying to say Wednesday, Weeds Day, and make it sound, it didn't work. I tried. But hello, Devin. How are you? Can't wait for that demon to eat me and poop me into hell. Oh. The freaks who come in here are not religious, just trolls. Yeah. Lenny, it's a big black virgin cock. It must be. Has to go on YouTube and find people to like, and you know what was funny to to me about it? It was like, wait, like, if I was a dude and I was gonna hit a chick up, I wouldn't be talking about stroking my own dick. I'd be like, bitch, I want you to stroke my dick. This guy just wanted to jerk himself off. The fuck? These men are so confused these days. We gotta help them, Katie. We gotta save them. Enough of them come in here. Y'all need like dating advice, because what you're all doing, ain't it? It ain't fucking it. Well, even women, Katie, we gotta guide some of these fucking women, because what they're doing, it ain't it. It's bullshit. That's what it is. Cat such trolls make for decent talking content, though. Yeah, the first trillion times it's real cute. Yeah, no, it's like the trolls don't realize that they come in and they're not even original. They say things that other people say. It's like, if you're gonna be a troll, at least, like, be better at it. Church is cool too, but some of them a little intense, that's it. Yeah, it's like, if somebody can go to church and it makes them feel good and it's uplifting to them, then by all means, fucking go to church, you know? Um, I don't personally support the churches. I think they're fucking greedy, fucking lying, fucking, a lot of them are fucking perverts, and then the churches will cover it up. Like, shouldn't you, like, I don't know. I don't know. Hi, Todd. I'm good. How are you? Does that say Beanish? Hi, Beanish. Danish. If I read that right. Lenny Virgin mistake. Ladies, we want you to succeed with the fellas. Yeah, but, like, ladies, you can't just be giving your shit out, you know? Not even if you fucking like them. You gotta wait. Get to know them. Because, yeah, they're always fucking charming when you first meet them. That changes. Gotta give it time to change before you give it away. That way you don't fucking waste your time. In regards to what we were taught in school, how about all the dark nursery rhymes, right? Ring around the rosies about the bubonic plague. Yeah, I had read that once. Um, well, and then also, like, something as silly as fucking Paul Revere. That was a lie. He didn't ride all the fucking way. He only rode a little bit. But because it sounded better, because his name sounded cooler than the other guys' names, they were like, yeah, we're going to say that guy did it. Well, just like they're like, oh, Christopher Columbus discovered America. No, he fucking didn't. uh, yes. Yes, lock the good down. The weights. The weights. You know, and if you're talking to a man and you really like him and he's not willing to wait, he just wants something superficial. He wants some fucking low-hanging fruit. Right, Katie? We're not low-hanging fruit, you know. Got to put in work. You know, why would any woman want to be the hoe? Why? Because it looks good in a music video? Who gives a fuck? Uh, it's like, oh, all these girls being hoes in music videos is cool. They're all fucking, yeah, they're all being used and abused, and then nobody remembers their fucking name. Yeah, exactly. They'll fucking fall in love. They're more likely to fall in love with you if you fucking hold out. Um, and not only that, like, energetically, like, it's not good to be letting nobody up in there that has fucking not pure intentions, you know. Like, why don't we bring, like, love and romance back, guys? You know? And all the men are like, oh, women just fucking emasculate us and talk about how they don't need us. Well, what the fuck? You put females in position of feeling like I gotta do everything myself anyways. Well, and, you know, ladies, when you're fucking acting crazy, you're not helping either. Everyone needs to do their fucking part, because what's happening ain't it. Low-hanging fruit got the fellas' brains messed up. They gotta stop falling for that, because I love y'all. Listen to females. They don't know how to what. I subscribe to you and hit the button. Oh, thank you, Dakota. Yeah, people are fucking, you know what the problem is? You know, it's not men, it's not women, it's the fact that everybody's fucking broken, and then we like just go on in life and neglect it and never fucking deal with our shit, and then when we try to connect with people, we project shit onto them, and we don't realize that we're projecting shit onto them, and they don't realize they're projecting shit onto us, and then it's just a back and forth fucking projection show of a bad fucking movie. Hi Ryan, how are you? Oh, we've got two Ryans here right now. We've got Joyful and we've got Ryan. The problem is that everybody's on social media. Yeah, everyone's disconnected and they all think they're connected because it's like, but we're friends on Facebook. Like, but it's like, how many people, like, when they're around other people, everyone's sitting looking at their fucking phone. And they don't know how to communicate key with other people. Yeah. People are disconnected from each other. They're disconnected from themselves. Everyone needs to wake up. Wake the fuck up. You know? It's like, we've got 11 people here right now, but like, how many of you can say, like, you like really know yourself? Like, you understand, like, if you have anxiety, do you fully understand why you're having anxiety? I thought I did for a long time until I started doing shadow work and started pulling out childhood traumas, and I'm like, oh, I thought this thing that happened to me when I was 12 was the initial reason for my anxiety, but it actually goes further back. You know, do you know how deep your trauma goes? Do you understand why you think the way you think, why you feel the way you feel? You know, because it's like, before doing shadow work, like, I would have been like, yeah, I know myself better than anybody, and I did, but not the way I know myself now. You know, so if you guys had asked me, like, years ago, before I started my spiritual fucking journey, it's like, it's great, but like, it's like a nightmare at the same time. Yeah, if you asked me years ago, I would have been like, no, I know myself. Well, I think a lot nonstop. I feel a lot nonstop, and I'm constantly looking into my feelings. So, you know, I've always been doing shadow work in a way, but there's so much to uncover about ourselves that we don't even know is there. You know? Everybody needs to throw these phones in the trash and learn how to associate like real human beings. Yeah. Yeah. You know, like, I wish we had pen pals again, you know? Or it's like, you call someone on the phone real quick to see if they're home. Hey, want to meet up at the mall or like at the park or something? And then you go meet up and you actually connect and talk and hang out. Instead, it's just like everything's social media. Uh, like, I took my daughter to a show recently, and I took like one video for like 2 seconds, and then the rest of the time I made sure I kept my phone in my pocket, because I used to take my son to the circus, and um, the first couple of years I went, it was like, oh, I want to get pictures of everything, but then it's like, my phone's in my hand and I'm like missing the whole show except through my phone. I might as well be at home watching it on my phone. So it's like, I try to, at certain times I try to be like, I'm gonna put my phone away for this and enjoy it. um you know, even parents that make their kids like put their phones, like leave their phones in their room to come down and have dinner, like, you shouldn't have phones at the fucking table. We have our phones in our hands all the time. The fuck do we need it while we're eating? Not that I don't have it in my hand while I'm eating, But we can make progress a little at a time. A little at a time. Is Josh still a good name to bring up in the conversation? LOL. You know I love the name Josh. Very much so. I love me some Josh. Hmm. Hey friend, I'm in need of guidance more than ever. Why? What's going on? Be easy. My wife, Sam Panda, ran off with another man and left me with the kids. I'm dying inside. Oh, jeez. What the fuck? I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, it's not like necessarily like guidance. Like I don't know what guidance I can give you. I can give you support. It's like you're more than welcome to vent here when we're on here. You just gotta take it one day at a time, one moment at a time, even. You know, I hate to sound like an AA meeting or something. Just take it one day at a time. But no, like even just like one moment at a time, 'cause that's a lot to be happening. Like the energy must be absolutely suffocating and insane to you right now. I miss passing notes back and forth in high school, the old school way, and growing up with the Motorola Razr. No Facebook, no nothing, right? Remember pagers and beepers? It would be like, I'm gonna type in all these numbers, and then they're gonna figure out what it was I was trying to say by trying to decipher the 3 letters on each number key and trying to figure out what word I was trying to make. Like, was the 2 an A, a B, or a C? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I have no friends. Do you have any family or anyone that can like help you out? Like, do you work? You know, how old are the kids? How many are there? I mean, if you don't feel like answering all those questions, you don't have to. I'm just curious. 'Cause that's a lot. That's a lot. Um, JFK says kids can watch themselves. Not all kids. The new guy. Hello, how are you? Um, well, anyway, I sent you a blessing. I'll set another blessing eventually, probably this week. Okay, thank you. Um, slowly rising, Catherine. I better make toast and tea. Don't forget the crumpets. Um, God is the best friend you can have. No, I'm the best friend I can have. Like me and God, we're cool. We're cool. You know. Um, but I'm the one that's gonna live this life. You know. Son is 11, daughter is 8. I have a mom, but it's cringe to spill my problems to her. Yeah. Yeah, but would she help you out? You know, you don't necessarily have to tell her everything. You know what I mean? But if you have people that would support you, you know, allow them to support you. I love you. Bye. Um, should Should I try to move on with another woman? I wouldn't rush that. I wouldn't rush that, especially you got kids. Um, I would heal first. I mean, but you're gonna do what you want, you know. I almost feel like you're like, nah, I'm gonna move on with another woman. It was a week ago. Yeah. I mean, the guy I was entangled with, I can't even say in a relationship with. I've given myself over a year to heal from that. You know, I've been texting here and there with a guy that I really like for the past 10 months. Um, but I've put off like trying to meet him because I wanted to finish doing the healing work. You know, don't want to drag baggage from other relationships into the next one, and that's what happens when we don't give ourselves time to heal. But like I said, you can do what you want, man. You can do what you want. Mm. Hi, Jason from the UK. Hello. Yeah, Katie said move on with her. JK trying to make you smile, man. You're okay, just enjoying the live stream? Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I wasn't even gonna come on tonight. The energy just feels blah. I'm like, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna suck. Nobody's gonna want to talk to me tonight. Hi, Jay. Where did you come from? My voice always goes up when I'm like, Jay! Hi, Jay! Ryan, did I miss a live? I think the last time I went live was like 4 days ago. No, the one you were last at. Oh. Well, she is sleeping with the guy, so maybe it would help if I find a girl for a night or two. Well, if you're just like trying to find someone to hook up with, that's fine. That's one thing. But don't like try to like find a new woman to like move in and have her around your kids. You know, keep your kids separate. You know, unless you're really serious about somebody. Because kids get attached, and then like the person could even get attached to the kids, and then if it doesn't work out, it's you know. Yo, yo, Jay. Oh, thank you, Francisco. I've been faithful almost 13 years, same woman. Wow, that's a long time. That's a long time. I'm like, I'm sorry it's like over now, but like, good for you that you fucking stayed faithful for 13 years. Not a lot of men will do that. Not a lot of men will do that. Well, like, you know, I can't even say it like that, like it's just men, because there's some hoish females out there too that can't fucking do that either. Making the rest of us women look bad. Do as you want, it's your life, freedom. Yes. Now Lynn's famous, we don't see round these parts much anymore. I'm not famous. uh, 13 years a slave, so time to move on and find someone who vibes with you easy. I've been working out to get bigger. You know what? Sometimes someone breaking our heart is exactly what we need. You know, like for me with situationship dude, I kept wanting to lose like all the baby weight for like years. I lost 30 pounds because he was a fucking asshole. It worked out good. I look better now. I jiggle less. Boy working on the triathlon started in Mexico. What? I jiggle less got me. Yeah, and not only that, dude being an asshole got me fucking obsessed with the tarot cards, trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. And it also ended up leading me to starting a YouTube channel to come hang out with all you guys. So let's all give Situationship Dude a round of applause for being a fucking gaslighting, narcissistic douchebag. Because now we can all be friends. You know? And I look hot. So. Oh, man. Yeah, it was crazy. I had gotten out of a 7-year relationship with my daughter's father, and I was single for the first time, but I was like almost 200 pounds, so I just felt like super fucking insecure. And I was just like, oh my God, I never want to take my clothes off. I don't even want to see myself naked, let alone anyone else see me like that. And then he just sucked so much that, like, I lost so much weight, and I mean, I'm still not completely happy with my body, but I'm definitely much happier. Definitely much happier than I was. Uh, Thanks for giving us Linny, douchebag. Yes, thank you, douchebag. Oh man, you know it's the most fucked up things that happen to us that lead us to like the greatest places. You know, if we allow it to. You know, I I still can't even believe I'm fucking doing this. Like, I'm like a hermit. Like, I just want to like hide in my room and not like socialize with anybody, let alone show my face to anybody. So, but also when I went through that, I also did a lot of shadow work because it also opened up a lot of old wounds. So really what he was doing by being a fucking douchebag was he was giving me the opportunity to really get to know myself better and to be able to heal myself in a way that I wouldn't have been able to if he didn't rip those wounds open, because he ripped open wounds that I didn't even know were there. So, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Oh man, but right now I'm kind of struggling with you know, when I went through all that with him, it really took a toll on my mental health, and it affected my daughter. My daughter for a long time, I miss when you were a happy mom. And it's like, how do you explain to your kid, like, oh, well, mommy fell in love with a piece of shit, you know? So they take it personal, and it wasn't anything personal. And now she tells me she doesn't love me as much as my son loves me. I'm like, I'm sorry you love mommy less than your brother does. I love you no matter what. Um, but it just sucks when you know like you're damaging your kid, but like you're going through something and like it's gonna take time to heal it, so you can't like, you know what it's doing to them, so you just want to get through the healing faster, but like it still takes time, so then it just makes it that much more frustrating. Um, But my daughter will be fine. You know, it just sucks that it's like a wound that she's gonna need to heal now. But at least like I'm aware of it, so I can like help her with it on her journey. Um, it's crazy when you do shadow work and you do all this kind of um, digging in, into yourself and your consciousness and your existence, and then when you have kids, you can see the programming that's happening to them. When you understand your own programming, you start to understand other people's programming, and then especially with your kids, and you're like, shit. you know um like my daughter's father lives with me, even though we're not together. And I was saying recently, I'm like, it's great that she gets to have her dad around. I didn't have my dad around, so that's one of the reasons that makes it so important to me, to make sure he's able to like be here for her as much as possible. um but then it's like, but what is that teaching her? To stay connected and live with someone even if you're not in a relationship with them anymore. She's a kid. She's not going to be like, oh well, if you have a kid with them you can. And even still, it's like, boundaries. When things are over, they're over. um like he can still be in her life without living here. So it's kind of like, on one hand, it's like I'm trying to do a good thing by making it so she can grow up with her father full time, but I'm also teaching her to have boundary issues and detachment issues. So it's kind of like, no matter what you do as a parent, you're gonna fuck up your kids in some way. There's just no way around it, you know? But, it makes them who they are. So my daughter's a tough kid. She's a tough kid. Um, but she's like sweet and loving, but she's not taking shit from anybody, so. Yeah, she's got an attitude bigger than her. Yes, I got a haircut. I love that you noticed that, Jay. It's so nice of you. Men usually don't notice that stuff. You'll be like, what's different about me? And they're like, I don't know. Is this a trick question? Oh, wait, or Jay, did you see that Katie had said it? She's going to rock and roll now, party, the fast car, you name it. Brian, Jay, look at Lenny's pretty new haircut. Everything happens for a reason. If not, we would have never known such a wonderful, wise individual. It's not about your weight, it's about your personality around. You feel beautiful in the inside. I believe in yourself. You know what my problem is? Because, like, when I look at someone that's overweight, I don't look at them and think, like, ew, they look gross. But when I'm overweight and I look at myself, I'm like, ew, I look gross. And then I start hating myself. But um, my mom's always been overweight for, like, as long as I can remember. When I was younger, she wasn't, like, as overweight as she is now. But one of the things, like, growing up, anytime somebody would talk shit to my mom, the first thing they would say to her was fat. Either she was a fat bitch or a fat piece of shit or a fat fuck. And so it, like, literally programmed me to be like, it's not okay to look like that. It's not okay to look like that. It's not okay to have weight on. But I don't look at other people like, I just look at myself like that, and I think it's the programming. So it's like trying to deprogram and be okay with myself. It's like I'll look at my body and I get that, like, it's like I can hear someone calling me a fat piece of shit. And it's like, oh, but it's not me. It's like the echoes of other people calling my mother that. She got a haircut. Yeah, you didn't even notice because you fucking asked. And I was giving you credit, Jay. I was all like, oh, you noticed. Typical guy. Yeah. Yeah, my daughter's smart. Um, Ryan, Jay, that's where she's been making herself beautiful for you. Hair is stunning. Every day's a good hair day for the slats. Oh, shame on y'all for not noticing. I know, right? Jay was probably like, what is she talking about? I didn't even notice. I just needed to scroll up and see that you didn't fucking know shit. Like, dude, my hair was like down to here. I took off this much hair. A whole titty of hair. How can you not notice? It looks trimmed. That's what he said. Yeah, I'm in a car, JJ. Trick question. Do these jeans make my ass look big? Careful now. Big in the good way. That just made me think of I saw like a clip thing of like Nicki Minaj like on the Ellen show, and they like Ellen like said something about like her nails or her rings or something like that, so they zoomed in on her hands, and she got like offended, like, don't zoom in on my ashy hands, like, what the fuck, like, how you gonna ask like beforehand, like, let me know, like. And I thought about her song Anaconda, you know, because it's about liking big butts, right? And I remember when she performed that song and her ass was hanging out, and, you know, of course, like, they got close up shots of it. And it's like, wait, you're okay with them zooming in on your fucking ass, but, like, not your hands? The fuck? That's the kind of world we live in. Like, you can't be looking at my hands weren't prepared. Like, but if my ass is out, go ahead, zoom in on that. What? Oh, man. I don't think that's right, but it's not my place to say. Think what's right. I would have still smashed. Smashed what? Oh, what? When I was almost 200 pounds? Damn, who said that about your mama? Like my dad? My stepfather? Um, then, you know, when I got older, like my older sister, but she was just acting out what she had heard when she was younger. So it just like carried on. It just carried on. With great hair comes great responsibility. Well, yes. Yes. You are very much right about that, Ryan. A whole titty of hair. It's been that long? Yeah. What's a hair mask? Ryan doesn't have hair, so he wouldn't be able to use one anyways. I just made Facebook, got 13 friends. Ryan, it's penetrating conditioner. Gotta keep that length healthy so you can pull it, baby. Yeah. Yeah, you know, we don't want you to like pull it and then it just like rips out. You can't listen to people because they don't know you like you know yourself, fat or skinny. You still be beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, nobody ever calls me fat. Even when I was almost 200 pounds, when the dude was trying to tell me I wasn't fat, I'm like, since when? Since when? Like, when we was, like, in school, like, the girl that was, like, 150 pounds, we used to call the fat girl. Like, what? I'm almost 200. Well, I was at the time. I was almost 200. When did you start to become woke? Um, it depends what stage of woke you're talking about. Because it's like, like, to me, I've been, when I explain, like, my spiritual journey, I say, like, I mean, technically, we're all on a spiritual journey from the very fucking beginning of our, well, even before this incarnation. But anyways, I say I had my spiritual awakening back in 2017, but that's when I really started to become aware that I was having spiritual awakenings, um, and really, you know, seeing the world for what it is. Um, but well, even at 12, it's like my first boyfriend died, and I was depressed and struggling with anxiety and PTSD, and I started looking at the world different even back then from that, but like, knowing what I know now, I would have been like, oh, I'm having a spiritual awakening and this trauma had triggered it. Um, but, you know, the spiritual awakening that people are usually talking about, I would say I had it in 2017. But then I've had more awakenings since then. Nobody tells you, like, when you first have a spiritual awakening and you start disconnecting from people and you start feeling like you're crazy and you're just like, you can't unsee the world the way you're seeing it. um Shit, what was I saying? When that's happening, and then you're finding the information about a spiritual awakening, and you're like reading about it, and you're like, holy shit, this is what's happening to me. Like, I feel exactly like this. Oh, yep, that's happening. Yep, that's happening. Oh, that's happening too. But like, they leave out the part where it's like, you can have more awakenings after this. You don't just awaken once. uh because at first it's like, I think when we start having like a spiritual awakening, I think the world around us looks different, but then we start having the awakening to ourselves, and realizing and just seeing ourselves differently, and realizing we're not who we thought we were. Then you, like, slowly, piece by piece, start to remember who you actually are. um do you work out? Well, I do yoga sometimes. I wish I could say I worked out, but like, I'm usually too busy, like, trying to keep my mental and emotional health, like, stable enough to, like, keep functioning throughout the day. That's why I started paying somebody to do one-on-one yoga with me, because I'm like, I need to, like, schedule appointments and, like, know I have to be somewhere, because if it's left up to me to just be like, I'm just gonna exercise by myself on my own, I'm not gonna do it. But if I pay somebody money and make an appointment with them, I'm like, oh no, I already paid money for that. I gotta go to that appointment. I'm more likely to get it done. See, it's like, I gotta, like, manipulate myself to do things. My hairstylist is called I Tried. Oh, at what age? Oh geez, I think I was 30. 30, yeah. Wait, how old am I now? I'm a little high right now because I did hit the bowl, and I haven't been smoking, so I did get stoned off of, like, the 2 hits that I did. How long ago was 2017? 8 years ago? Yeah, see, I was 30. I had my spiritual awakening at 30. Um, but then I learned Reiki at 33. You guys, that just made me think of Jesus. Um, yeah, because didn't he, like, disappear, like, from 12 to 30? Um, That's weird. I don't know. I gotta put more thought into that later because I was just talking about how when I was 12, I thought I had my first spiritual awakening, but then I didn't like have like my real one till I was 30, and then I started doing Reiki and really doing a lot of work 30, and it's just then Jesus popped in my head while I was talking about it, and then from age 12 to 30, there's like no record of what the fuck Jesus was doing, right? They have like ideas like maybe he's doing this, maybe he was doing that, but and then didn't he die at like 33? I gotta meditate on that. I feel like something's trying to tell me something. I don't know. I feel like I was thinking about when I had talked to Jesus. You guys remember when I did the live stream after I talked to Jesus? I still laugh when I say it out loud because it sounds insane. Because it's not like, oh, I just talked to Jesus like people do when they're like, I prayed to Jesus and I talked to him. It's like, no, like Jesus talked back to me. That's the way I talk to Jesus. I would say we have a conversation, but he doesn't like have full. It's weird when you connect with whatever being, whether it's Jesus or a spirit guide or a crossover loved one. you know, um, Sometimes they'll show you images, or sometimes you'll just have like a certain feeling. Certain feelings have certain energy signatures. You know what I mean? Like sadness has a certain energy signature, and you can tell the difference between feeling sad and feeling happy because happiness is a different energy signature. Um, and sometimes like they'll say stuff to you, but it's not like full on sentences. Like when I talked to Jesus and he said he was holy, not righteous, and I was like, oh, okay, but like he didn't really explain what it meant. Or when he said what did he say? The sins of the seed are forgiven. It's like, okay. I figured my own idea. I came up with my own ideas of what I think that meant. Or then when he said he wasn't crucified, he never died. It's like, okay, can you elaborate? Can you elaborate? But what I got from that was, he ascended, so no, he didn't die. And also, technically, to be crucified, you have to die, and he didn't, so technically he wasn't crucified. So maybe that's what he meant by it. So it's like weird. You can have like conversations with these beings, spirit, energy, whatever you want to call it, um, them, them, whatever. Um, you receive messages in different ways. Like when I was doing Reiki on a friend of mine, and I saw her dead boyfriend, and he like he wasn't saying anything, but it was more like I was having thoughts that were his. It's like when I saw him, well, he wasn't saying something to me. Like um, he was showing me like touching her face, like in the morning, and then in my head I thought like, oh, like I miss touching her face in the morning, but he didn't say it to me, so it was like he like implanted the thought, and then he kept like not pointing at his shoes, but drawing my attention down to his shoes, and that was significant, and I didn't fucking know why at the time until after when I told her, and she said those were the shoes that he was buried in. Um, so it's like if you're ever doing meditations and doing the work like that where you're connecting with things, like you just gotta learn how to trust yourself and trust what messages you're receiving, because they come in all kinds of different ways. And sometimes you'll get downloads and you won't even know what they are. Like you'll feel like energy coming in, but you don't know what it is yet because it might not start unpacking until like down the road. Men call us fat bitch because they're frustrated when them lights go out. We the best looking woman in the room. Who they kidding? Do you have Instagram I can follow, Lindsay? Yeah, the Misfit Spirit. Yeah, I'm the Misfit Spirit on Instagram and on Facebook. Um, oh, hey, Jenny, how are you? I don't know how far behind in the chat I am. Damn, 5 viewers. Yeah, it's a slow night. It's like a dead zone right now. When I first came on, Jay, I was talking about how the energy just feels like a void. It's a void energy right now. Just feels like darkness and silence in the energy. Things are changing. Ooh, ooh, and a message, guys. A fucking message. Oh my god. You know, I love Phantom because he's so fucking awesome, right? Listen to this. So I'm texting him and I'm telling him, why did I even bring it up? Why did I even bring it up? Oh, what did he say? Shit, what did he say? And I made a comment about, oh, it's like deja vu without having deja vu. Um, I can't remember why I said that to him, but then I was like, oh yeah, I had deja vu twice recently in the past few days, and it made me think of this the scene in the Matrix when Neo has deja vu, and so when it happened, I thought something's changed, and he was saying that's interesting because in the past few days I had watched a clip of that scene where Neo sees the cat and they're like, oh, they changed something. So, um, things are changing. I mean, I know I'm always saying that, but like it's a different kind of changing. Like it's not just the energy shifting. Like there's there's things that are like ending. There's like new beginnings that are coming. Um, but we don't know what they are yet. I'm like excited but like terrified at the same time because that's also what the energy feels like. It's like it's scary but exciting. Scary but exciting. Yeah, no, it's funny. There's a lot of times where when me and Phantom have texted where there's like a weird synchronicity where mm, like one day when he texted me one of the songs that he had sent me, it started playing in my head while I was doing the laundry, and I was like, oh, um, I'm gonna put that song on while I'm doing the laundry, and then like a couple minutes later he texted me and he was pretty much like talking about the song that I was listening to. I was like, oh, talk about synchronistic. I'm listening to that song right now. And then he had sent me music recently, and some of the music he sent me made another song pop in my head, and I had sent it to him like your music made this song pop in my head, and then he texted me back and he was like that actually used to be one of my favorite songs. Just weird stuff, guys. Weird stuff. Right, seeing orbs, flashing lights, seeing white owls. Yeah, the animals they always change for me. Like I had a hawk like come down and just like it like perched itself over the summer. It like perched itself on a thing in my yard, and it was just like sitting there, and I got to like get some good pictures of it, but it was waiting and watching, waiting and watching. I feel like I'm telling this for a reason right now. um Maybe there's a message in me telling this for somebody. It was just waiting and watching, looking around my yard, and I'm like, I don't even see anything in my yard. I don't even know what it's looking at. I wonder why it's just sitting there. It was sitting there for like 10, 15 minutes. I was like, what is this dude's deal? Like, why is he here for so long? You know, they usually fly off. Um, and then suddenly he just like swoops down into the garden and like pulled something out in between like some plants. It's like, how did you even see that there? And then it fucking flew off. I was like, whoa, that was awesome. I happened to like be recording and I caught it like swooping down. Um, so it was cool. Uh, so if you're someone that's like been waiting to make a move on something, I feel like the right time is coming soon to like swoop in and take action. Um, hmm. Oh my god, and you guys, guess what I got? I got some dowsing rods. Does anybody know what dowsing rods are? Uh, being more connected to nature. I'm still here. You got IG I can follow. Um, oh wait, I think I already answered that. I was 380 pounds at one point in time. I have lost 205 pounds. Good for you, Jenny. It is so easy to gain weight and it is so fucking hard to lose it. You know? Ugh. And then if you start to lose some and you get all excited, but then all of a sudden you gain it all back. Oh man, I gained 10 pounds over the holidays. I've lost like half of it so far. I'm gonna lose the other 5 pounds and then I'm gonna lose probably like 20 more pounds. Um, yeah, I want to get down to like the 140s, 150s. It's like I would love to be back in the 130s again, but if that never happens, I'm okay with it. I don't want to do the 160s or 170s anymore. I'm tired of it. You know, it's like I'm getting old. I'm fighting these gray hairs that are trying to grow in, these wrinkles that are coming in on my face. I want to at least just like not feel so old. It's all just happening so fast all at once. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I feel I'm about to get booted if I talk about religion. You will never get booted, Jay. You can always talk about religion. I heard he went to India, Jesus. Um, yeah, I think that's when he was like studying like energy work during that time and spirituality. Hey, nobody, how are you? Jenny, that's amazing accomplishment. I am impressed. Jay, I respect you. I actually believe the stuff you say. Them trolls, though. Yeah, no, the trolls are too much. Trolls are too much. What is it like to be awake? It's actually quite uncomfortable most of the time. You know, ignorance is bliss. They say that for a reason, because it's fucking true. But you know what? I'd rather fucking see the painful fucking truth of things than, yeah, you know, live in fucking la la land. Oh, the dowsing rods. Well, you know how they use like pendulums for like yes or no questions? You can use dowsing rods too. They're like copper rods, and you hold them and you ask a question, and if they move this way, it's a yes. If they move away from each other, it's no. I was asking them questions, and they're pretty consistent with, you know, I was asking questions about other people for like in front of them, and they were like, "Oh shit." uh, um, but sometimes like they won't move at all, and they don't give an answer, and I'm like, "Is that like a maybe or an I don't know? I don't know." Um, I'm still trying to figure out like I've I seen them recently, and I was like, I want to try that, and I found them on Amazon for like $14. So I was like, I'm gonna fucking try this. Hi, Chad. How are you? You can do anything you set your mind to. Have faith in yourself. Absolutely. Awake equals insane. Yeah, it does. But I was insane when I was sleeping too, so I do. It'll be cool to do yes, no questions for the chat with the rods. I know. I'm like, oh man, should I do it? Should I not? I have heard of those. You can find water and spirits with them. If you have to delete a mod, who will it be? Um, I wouldn't delete any of you guys. Why? Is there a reason I would need to, Jay? Jay's like, I want you to delete me. Why? Sounding rods. Isn't that how they find water pipes? Ignorance is bliss from the Matrix movie, possibly true. I made some rods and work good for water witching. Yeah, see, I haven't seen them used for that. I haven't, but I should just look it up on YouTube. Um, I was just asking it fun questions like, am I gonna have a baby again someday? And apparently I am, and it's gonna be a girl. So hopefully my eggs haven't turned to dust yet. Hello, do you know about Jesus? Who's Jesus? Like the whole fucking world knows about Jesus. What kind of question is that? Why do witches ride broomsticks? Oh, I feel like I know the answer to this. Why? I can't think of it. Why? I almost choked. I almost choked. Good for you. Birth is always a good thing. Yeah, but part of me's kind of like, like with my kid telling me like that, like, oh, I don't love you as much as my brother does. I'm like, oh man, do I want to bring another human into the world? Because I don't know if I should be a parent. I fucking got caught up in a situationship and it fucking made me so fucking depressed that it made me a shitty mother for a little while. And now, like, my daughter hates me and thinks that I don't love her because I was depressed. So I'm like, I don't even know I was allowed to be a parent. Well, no, I'm an awesome parent. I'm an awesome parent, but there's like there's parents that are just way better at being an adult than I am. I'm just like I feel like I'm stuck being like a teenager, but yet I'm like in the body of an almost 40-year-old. Oh man. I know Jesus loves me. Jesus is my homie. He's with me all the time. I don't know. I was asking. Oh, I thought you were telling a joke, Jay. um, I feel like there's a joke about that though, and like it's like I know the answer to it though, and I can't remember what it is because I seen it somewhere once. Jay, do you see basket over there finna provoke me? LOL. Wait, what? Yes, you want another child. Don't deny it. I do. I do. But it's like I don't want another child, like if I'm not gonna be with the father. I know, right? We all thought he was telling a joke. Yeah, you want a kid in mid-20s and you'll be in mid-60s. I know. I'm gonna be so fucking old. I'm gonna be like the grandma at their graduation. Oh, man. Should you tell your crush you like him? Yes. But you also have to be prepared for it if he's not interested. But I feel like, I had a friend. We were both like interested in two different people, but we were both like crushing hard. Like I had just started crushing on someone and I was talking to her about it, and she's telling me how she's been crushing on the same guy that she works with for 2 years and she's never said anything. And I'm like, that's like torture, you know? I like, for me, I'd rather fucking let them know so if they're not interested, I can get the fuck over it and stop wasting the energy on it. Um, so it all depends. Like, are you someone like my friend who's like, no, I'd rather just keep pining for years and not ever fucking say a thing and hope that maybe someday he'll say something. Um, but that's an energy drain. That's an energy drain. Don't do that. Um, Yeah, no, I was asking like because you were saying Jenny was saying my mother was 36 when she had me. Yeah, I like got an exact age apparently when I'm 42. So we'll see. We'll see in like 4 years if I got another kid. We'll be like the dowsing rods were right. They were right. He is right next to me. Oh, he's right next to you. Yeah, tell him. Be like, yo, bro, I like you. Well, hopefully he's not like really your bro, you know. Uh, Guys get offended like when you call them bro. Like I'll call someone that like I like or that I'm dating bro. Like, dude, bro. Some guys don't like that though. Yeah, get him shit faced drunk first, then say. That way he doesn't remember if he's not. Yeah, but then, mm, yeah, but then he could say he's interested when he's just drunk, and then when he's sober, he's like, "Ooh, I said that? No." For the most part, like the truth usually comes out when people are under the influence, but sometimes like people are just full of shit, no matter what is influencing them. Um, get a broomstick, you'll be okay. Um, oh my god, I can see the moon perfectly. You guys have no idea how happy this makes me. Hello, moon. It's so pretty. Are you guys like outside right now? Go look at the moon. I can't wait till it's full. What is it going to be full in? I forget what sign it's going to be in. Wait, where's the sun right now? Capricorn? Is it going to be a full moon in Cancer? I think so. I think so. Hmm. I can't wait to pull cards on that. He said he likes me too. Oh, good. Tell him he better treat you right, or you're going to kick his ass. Remember the movie Hot Rod? You look pretty, girl. What did you just say? I said you look shitty. Oh man. Yeah, I know what happens when guys are drinking. Oh shit, I just got a notification. Somebody's ordering DoorDash and they didn't ask me if I wanted anything. I'd like some McDonald's. uh, no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I've been doing pretty good with cutting down eating that shit. Slip up here and there though. It's like a drug. It's toxic. uh, what happens? What when with the full moon? I don't know. I'm gonna pull some cards on it when it's full. See where the energy's at. Um, I mean, in astrology, Cancer is ruled by the moon, and the moon's gonna be full in it. Um, the moon well, not controls, but in your natal chart, your moon sign is um, the moon is like your emotions, your feelings. So when we have a full moon in Cancer, it can be emotional. People are probably going to be in their feelings, but Cancer rules the fourth house in astrology, and the fourth house is home, family, security, um, nurturing energy. But if things are out of balance, then Cancer is a sign of the crab. It's like, think about like a crab shell. It's hard, but on the inside a crab is soft. So there's like a sensitivity, but like also a protective energy. Um, full moon men start running. Right? What happens? The werewolves come out. Jay'll touch our tatas and try to reach in our pants or take them off. You know this. To the bar gentleman when full moon. Your thoughts on these drones? Um, well, what do you think the drones are? I don't. They're not aliens. They're not aliens. That's for certain. I know some people think like it's aliens, but it's not. Do you trust your government? I don't. They aren't from China either. No, they're not. They're not from China. They're not from China. Um, I feel like everyone should just turn the fucking TV off and don't even watch the news. Live your life. I'm leaning towards some high-tech government. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure what they're up to or what they're doing, but they're doing something. Probably spreading a new COVID. You know what's weird? Right around when COVID started happening, where I live, um, they were spraying for the mosquitoes. You guys ever get those like warnings like, oh, you should stay inside for a little bit during these hours because we're gonna be spraying some aerosol for the mosquitoes for whatever fucking reason, right? Um, and it's like, were you guys really spraying for the mosquitoes? Or were you spraying COVID in the air? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what they fucking do?
Jay, that's what I am going to say now. Why are all stars same size in night sky?
They're not all the same size. Some of them look bigger than others. But they all seem like the same size for the most part.
Seeing in the news that America is taking Iceland and Panama Canal for national security as well. What? No, never here in California. Where are you?
I'm on the East Coast. I'm getting hungry now. That's the problem with weed. That's another reason why I gotta fucking quit, because it makes me have the munchies. And then, like, I'm bound to fucking just eat junk. You know? Um, but yeah, I've been doing good with not smoking. Tonight I was like, fuck it. Fuck it.
Ryan, have you heard about wait, I can't even read that right now. They all scared and wait, what? Hold on. And then the other day, a friend of mine told me Superman is an alien. Yeah, yeah. Isn't that like what it's always been? That Superman was an alien? I said to them, no, Superman is an American. I don't believe in aliens. About the same size but millions light years apart. We government experiments. Um, ooh, okay. I lived in upstate for a few years. Yeah, that's what that yummy flower will do. Munchies time. There's only like 5 people who live in Iceland, so that shouldn't be hard. uh, um, Canada about to be part of the USA. Oh yeah, I heard this.
Um, yeah, I might, uh, I might, end the live stream in a minute, because I need to go find food. uh. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Pardon my French. Pardon my French. I guess a burp is French now. Uh, oh, man. Getting all dirt and ash under my nail. Oh, man. I remember one time I did was it a Virgo full moon or a Virgo new moon reading? And I had like weed under my nail, and I noticed it while I was doing the reading. It was one of the videos that was pre-recorded, and you can only see my hands and the cards. I was thinking about doing a live stream like that when I'm pulling cards, not having me on the stream and just having the cards. Um, but yeah, I remember being like, of course, during a Virgo video, gonna be a lot of Virgos watching. They'll probably notice this one little tiny piece of weed under my nail and be like, she got dirty fucking nails. Like,
Donald Trump made some comment about buying Canada now that Trudeau bankrupted, so they're scared of becoming Americanadians.
oh. Well, Americanadians. American. Oh man. You know, people have been talking about like, if Trump becomes president, I'm gonna move to Canada. And guess what? Now he's gonna buy it, bitches. That's hysterical. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna go find food.
Ryan, I would be scared of it. Who wants to pay for health care?
Nobody. Nobody. What the fuck? Paying for health care when it's like they make us sick and then want us to pay for health care. Oh man. I wish I could just grow all my own food. It's like, when you start really looking into like what's going on, and then it's like, even if I wanted to just eat healthier food, the healthier food has poison in it because of what they fucking do to the food. Ugh. But I don't know. We're just crazy conspiracy theorists, and we're not really being poisoned, and the pharmaceutical companies are our friends. They really care about us. So doesn't our government.
Oh yeah, fuck healthcare payments. I live 2 miles from the Canadian border. Trump buy low, sell high. I'm glad I turned and you made my day. I appreciate it. Good, I'm glad. My problem is I order fast food when high and get the munchies. Yep, that's my fucking problem too, Chase. I'm always chasing the fucking. It's like I got the munchies. I got this like. It's like drugs. You smoke one drug and then it makes you want to fucking eat fast food, which is like a drug in itself. It's just toxic cycle. What up? I'm just passing through. First time here. Hi, Rob. How are you?
Oh man, I am a little too stoned right now. So now I'm like probably gonna start getting quiet. I don't want to be live streaming and then just sitting here not saying nothing like an asshole. It's like I was gonna finish the bowl because it's like it's almost kicked, but it's like, do I really need to finish it? You know, I don't. I don't. Again, it's fucking toxic.
You know, when someone has an empty fridge, they have to take always a lot. Yeah. If Canadians, the people wanted help, then help them out. Bring them in the. Wait, hold on. Bring them in the fold. We'll all eat protein.
What? I'm stoned right now. I can't even read. I can't even read. And the moon looks awesome, guys. I kind of like want to howl at it, but I'm not going to. I think maybe I have a werewolf inside somewhere trying to come out. Oh man. Hmm. But I mean, werewolves do also represent transformation, you know? Hmm. It's like, yeah, they're beasts, they're monsters, but that's not like what I'm thinking about right now. What I'm thinking about is it's like in the darkness underneath the light of the full moon, which I take as like just like raw emotion. Um, there's a transformation that happens, transformation into something stronger, more powerful. Hmm. I don't know. I could just be high. I am also just a crazy person on YouTube. Oh man. So, I don't know. I'm like sitting in the car while the DoorDash person walks by to bring whoever ordered food and didn't ask me if I wanted anything. They're just walking by and I'm sitting in my car talking to myself. They're probably like, look at this crazy person. Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty stoned right now. Um, so I probably am gonna finish this bowl. I might as well, you know. I don't think it's enough to get high off of later, so why keep it, right?
Yeah, you're high, but you're right.
Oh man.
Line in a movie, smoking more won't make you any higher, just low on weed.
Yeah, exactly. But it is like just like a hit or two left. Like I don't know if it's worth keeping. You know, it's kind of ashy. I shouldn't even fucking smoke it. I should just throw it out. That's terrible. It's like, oh, it's like half ash, but I still want to smoke it. It's fucking disgusting.
Is there cars behind you? Sometimes. I think I saw a shooting star. Lenny, quick lower your window and yell, I'm starving to death over here.
I know, I should just go take their food and eat it. They'll be like, where's my food? I'll be like, where was mine? Oh, thank you, Francisco.
Anybody ever see that movie Van Helsing?
Yeah, I did. I haven't seen it. Oh my god, I saw it so long ago. Um, oh my god, it's been so long. Wait, which one? Because I feel like there's a couple different ones.
Yeah, what's a woman gonna do to get a meal around here?
Get it herself, that's what. Step it up, boys.
I was just scrolling by and saw your live and just wanted to say hi. Hi, fella boo. I forgot to mention this is my first time here too. Yeah, I don't recognize your name, so I was pretty sure it was your first time here.
But then again, sometimes people will be watching and then they'll like be talking. I'll be like, "Oh, is it your first time here? I don't remember seeing your name." And they'll be like, "No, I've been watching for like months and I just never say anything." It's like, oh, it's like to be the YouTuber. Like it's kind of like it's just like weird that like people that just sit there and don't say nothing. But like when I'm on the other side of the screen and I'm watching on YouTube, I don't fucking say nothing. Oh man, I think I've commented probably on like a handful of videos my all my years watching YouTube. I usually just sit and watch quietly like a stalker.
Van Helsing is a great movie. Fella boo, welcome. Jason Hayes. This seems a cool channel.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. I mean, it can get weird sometimes because we get a lot of like hardcore like religious people that come in here and then like, you know, like I'll be sitting here smoking a bowl 1 minute and we'll just be talking about like whatever and then like next thing you know it sounds like a religious channel. And then other time I'm pulling tarot cards or oracle cards and then sometimes we do get into weird conversations, so it's like you never really know what to what to expect. It's like you come and you watch like one time and you think that's what it is, and then you come back another time and it's like, this is weird.
What's your go-to snack after a bowl?
Oh my god. I don't know. So many things. So many things. Um, I was binging on Taco Bell for a while, um, but I haven't had Taco Bell. I had it once recently, but before that one time recently, I haven't had it like in a couple months, I think, which is weird because I was going hard with that shit for a while. Some tacos, nachos, nacho fries.
I love random conversations.
Well, good. That's pretty much what's always happening here, just random stuff. Channel started with just tarot cards, but I it actually used to say the Misfit Spirit Awakening Tarot, but then after a certain point, I was just like, I feel like I don't want to limit it to just tarot, but I didn't know what I was gonna do. And then I started live streaming and talking with people, and you know, try to give people what they want. It's like I feel like some people don't really get too engaged with the people that are watching, and I like get like overly engaged. Oh man.
I do the same thing. I just watched. I usually don't say anything, but it's just something about you. Thank you. Chicken fingers on spaghettios is a great one. Hi.
I haven't had spaghettios in so long. So long. I mean, like at my old house, like we were like surviving off of like canned stuff and like box stuff. It's like we still have that stuff here sometimes, but um, yeah, I eat a lot of spaghettios in life.
Oh, thank you, Jason. I always appreciate a new subscriber. Hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Um,
Yeah, no, I don't need to smoke this.
I need to go find food, but like at the same time, it's like I don't want to like
Get off of here and not be talking to you guys. I spend so much time talking to myself, and I usually like it that way. But we get like some pretty awesome people on here, so like I haven't live streamed in I think it has been 4 days, and I've been wanting to be on every day, but I just haven't been in the right energy. It's weird. I haven't been in a bad mood. Um, it's, it's just weird. There's been like this like a void energy.
um Boston.
No.
Nope. Everybody thinks I'm from Mass.
I should just start telling you guys I am from Mass.
Hmm.
Captain Crunch like with just the yellow, or do you like Captain Crunch with crunch berries? Because you know what's weird about me? When I eat Captain Crunch with crunch berries, I have to eat all the crunch berries first. And then by the time I'm done with all the crunch berries, the yellow parts, the captain part, the Captain Crunch part, it's like soaked in the milk enough to where it's not like so crunchy, and I like the yellow ones better that way. It's weird. I don't know why.
I don't know why. Catherine, always good to keep your options open. I know, right?
Um, all right. I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you for everyone that joined in. I appreciate you all, and I hope you all have a great night, day, depending on where you are in the world, because I know it's probably what 5 a.m. where you're at, Ryan, right? In Jersey, on the island of Jersey. But yeah, again, thank you everyone who joined in. I love you guys, and I'll try and be back on soon. I'll try and be back on soon. I really don't like going as long as I just did without being on. So, but anyways, I always have such a hard time saying bye. Like terrible at it. I have a hard time detaching. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Good night, guys. Bye.